thing is about digital DJing now, it's all about how far you want to take it. Because right now all the programs are there. You know, people now have understood what you can do with a turntable to what you can do with CD players and what you can do with computers. We are in a new era of performance now, based on technology, which no one can ignore. It's here, and it's here to stay. It's not going to degrade in any way. It's not going to be old school. It's just something which we can be excited by. I don't think it's easy to be a DJ in the digital realm, because you still have to be creative. You still have to be able to pull rabbits out of the bag, you know, based on what you're creating. Yes, we can all loop, and now very easily we can all sync very easily. But it's all about the tune still. It's still about the record and the track and what you're creating around that. If you're just making loads of effects and loads of sounds and there's not much music to that, and then A, people get really bored. B, where's the record gone? So you've still got to be able to have the content of music to be able to, for these machines to be able to give it a soul of what you're about as an artist. And I think that is the key to making this work in the 21st century, between what it used to be like and what it is like now. And you'll find that there's only a certain amount of DJs out there that are able to do that at such a high level still. You get your younger DJs that want to give you all the bells and whistles, but where's the tune? Where's the track? What are you trying to say? And it can become just one big noisy mess. So unless you like big noisy messes, okay, good, no problem. But I think people still like to hear the track or the record that's been created or was created to a point that you manipulated it, in a sense that you wanted to make it your sound. But meanwhile, the idea really is to be clever with what we have, and to be able to just push a little bit on top of what's already there for it to be what you're creating. And I think that is the initial key to trying to make the digital age work for you, rather than any other way around. You still have your pitch like a Technics 12, and you still have your turntable, but without the vinyl. But the CD is inside here. This is basically called a digital CD. So therefore, you don't have to take it in and out like you would normally do with individual CDs. You basically take this, you put it in, and you leave it in for the duration of your sets. And for me, that's great, because all your selection of all the music that I play is on the computer. This selection I have here is from the last show, which is called Stereosonic, which is down there. Oh, actually, it's on there, Stereosonic. And it's all the records that I played on the Stereosonic tour. If you look on over here, I've got 72 songs, I've got 9.1 hours of music, and there's 2.5 gigabyte of music on the hard drive. So if I'm only playing the 1.5 hours of music, so therefore, I've got 9 hours to choose from. There's got to be a certain amount of music that I know that I can play very, very well, and still have tons of records to spare after all of that. So to select it, I can just say, okay, I want to play Sharam, say yeah. Means push the load button B, and it would load it, and instantly I'm able to play it.
So there it is, tracking there.
So now that it's there, I've got the track playing, I can go into a loop mode. So this is my little loop mode here. I want to do a 4-bar loop, and I can push this red button here on the controller and go into a 4-bar loop. And that's a 4-bar loop, and it'll stay like that for however long you want to do it. On here, this is where all the effects are. So you can see it change on the top here. You've got delays, reverb, flanger, beat masher, which I really enjoy actually. So I go to beat masher, and then I can hit this button and just do this.
Arranges the beat for you in a
Absolutely.
Yeah.
On the other side I could do the same. Choose a record for deck 1.
Yep.
And you've got to find it. You queue it up.
So you're queuing it up on the other
On the other CDJ. Right. And just as a DJ, we do exactly the same thing. mix. So I can mix it out now of the last record. But once you have to do a spin back. Exactly the same as you would do as a DJ. And you can do this all day long, whatever you want to do. And I think that, for me, this is definitely the future of DJing now. For the next generation to take hold of what we have in here and then push this into another dimension.